For years, the digital marketing formula was rooted in one simple assumption.
Right?
You post content and you wait for the user to click.
Yeah.
That fundamental idea is now completely broken.
Completely. We've just hit a wall of digital attention scarcity, and the data is, well, it's frankly stunning.
Mm-hmm.
Think about this. Roughly 26% of all Google searches now end without a single click to a website.
Wow.
The answer is just provided immediately right there on the search page.
And the ground is shifting even faster if you look at who's searching where.
Oh, absolutely. Younger demographics are abandoning traditional search engines for discovery.
They're using platforms like TikTok and Instagram as their main answer engines.
So if you're relying on last year's playbook, relying on click-through rate as your gold standard, you are guaranteed to lose significant ground by 2026.
This isn't a slow evolution.
No, this is a hard reset.
That's why we felt this deep dive was so essential. We know marketing feels harder right now because the rules are just changing beneath your feet.
Right.
We've synthesized sources spanning months of research to kind of isolate the patterns that most people are still missing.
And our mission today is to extract the 8 critical trends that are going to define success in the next few years.
We're going to show you how to survive this zero-click era, how to conquer search everywhere,
And this is the big one.
how to properly use AI as a co-pilot for creation, not as a replacement for your brain.
Let's get into it.
Okay, let's start with the immediate challenge facing, well, everyone creating content. The social media zero-click problem. We've all felt this. You post something great on LinkedIn or Instagram, you drop a link, and then crickets. You wonder why the post seems invisible.
What's so fascinating here is that the conflict is purely financial. Social platforms as X, Instagram, LinkedIn, they're businesses.
Of course.
They make money when your eyes are glued to their screen, seeing their internal ads.
So if you post a link that sends traffic to your external website,
The algorithm sees that as a potential revenue loss. It calculates that you're literally hijacking their users' attention.
and so the algorithm just suppresses the post.
Exactly. That's the whole zero-click problem on social. It's an intentional choice by the platform.
You can write the perfect post, include a call to action like click the link in my bio.
And the platforms deliberately just muffle that message.
So how do we fix it?
Yeah.
If we can't rely on sending traffic off-site, the core definition of success has to shift from getting a click to, what, securing engagement inside the app.
Exactly right. The fix is moving your lead generation entirely into the chat or the direct message system.
Okay.
Instead of forcing a click to a website to fill out some complex form, you collect that information right in the DMs using automation.
Can you give us a quick example of how that works? We've seen these tools, like ManyChat, become vital, but what does that actually look like for the user?
It's fast and easy, which is why users love it.
Sure.
Let's say you post a reel about financial planning tips.
Okay.
You tell the viewer, comment the word budget below, and I'll immediately send you the free PDF.
And the automation just kicks in?
Instantly. An automation tool detects that keyword, sends a DM, and collects the email address right there in the chat.
That's smart because the user avoids waiting for a website to load. But isn't there a risk we're just rewarding passive users? You know, if they don't have to click through, how do we measure the quality of that lead?
Well, the trade-off is kind of unavoidable if you want visibility. The key benefit for the platform is that you've generated a comment and a private message.
Two of the highest value engagement metrics.
Exactly. So the algorithm rewards that activity, it boosts your visibility,
Right.
and you still get the lead. You keep the platform happy, you fill your pipeline.
So the big takeaway here is that platforms reward engagement that keeps users inside their app for profit.
That's the game.
Okay, so the platform silos are forcing us to optimize for in-app messaging, but even when users stay in the browser, search itself is changing.
Fundamentally.
We have to stop thinking of search as just a Google window.
That's the gateway to the search everywhere optimization mindset. If you want to be found in 2026, you cannot focus only on Google.
Right. Search now includes TikTok, which young users treat like a visual encyclopedia for fashion and travel.
And YouTube, which is still the world's second biggest search engine.
And now, ChatGPT is functioning as a primary answer engine for research.
To win across this whole multi-platform landscape, we need 2 key shifts. First, keywords must now be auditory.
That is so crucial for video. When you create a reel or a TikTok, the app's AI immediately transcribes the audio.
So if you just say, here is how to do it, the algorithm indexes,
Yeah.
well, nothing valuable.
You have to speak your keywords out loud, clearly.
You need to say, here is how to bake a chocolate cake without sugar. Use those exact specific phrases. Then you reinforce that by putting those keywords in the on-screen text and in the caption.
You're running the algorithm 3 separate ways to understand what your video is about.
Yep, if you only put keywords in the caption, you're missing 2 massive ranking signals. The second shift is moving away from random posts toward building what are called content clusters.
This is all about establishing authority.
Right. If you sell shoes, you can't just post whatever's trending. You need a deliberate group of related content. Best running shoes, how to clean white sneakers, common hiking boot mistakes.
By creating these clusters, you're signaling to the algorithm that you're not just making noise, you're a genuine authority in that specific category.
And the final piece is adapting to voice search.
People are talking to their devices more than ever. They don't type best camera.
No, they ask, what is the best camera for vlogging at night that costs less than $500? Your content has to be designed to answer these super specific, long-tail questions.
So the simplest change creators can make is to speak keywords clearly out loud and include them in captions and on-screen text.
That's the fastest way to get indexed across all these new search types.
And since we're on content creation, we have to talk about AI.
Of course.
A lot of marketers see AI as this license to just scale output to infinity, maybe even outsource all their writing.
And that is a path that is fraught with danger. The single biggest mistake right now is letting AI write the final draft for everything.
The emails, the blogs.
With landing pages, all of it. This quickly results in what we're all calling AI slop.
AI slop. It's low quality, boring, or often worse, just demonstrably incorrect content.
Yeah, the hallucination problem. AI tools just invent facts. If you publish that unchecked, you instantly erode the trust you've spent years building.
We have to remember that AI is designed to be the co-pilot.
And we must remain the pilot. We bring the critical thinking, the context, the verified truth.
I think we all struggle with that balance. I still wrestle with prompt drift myself and sometimes trust the first output too much.
It's a real pressure. The key is to control the process. Use AI for step 1, ideation.
Okay.
Ask it for 10 common problems new gardeners face. Don't ask for the article, just the ideas.
Then use it for step 2, creating the outlines.
Yeah, ask for detailed structure. But the critical step 3 is the human touch. You have to write the content yourself.
You're the one who adds the personal stories, the unique voice, the verified data.
Google knows what robotic content looks like. Its algorithms are trained on human-written data, which has variation and opinion. AI text often lacks that unique texture.
So we prevent AI from damaging our brand credibility by always verifying facts and injecting our unique personal story and verified data.
That's the only way it works.
This brings us to a whole new frontier. It completely redefines the ranking game, AI platforms as discovery engines.
Right.
The goal is no longer just ranking #1 on Google.
No, now you want to be the authoritative source that is cited as the primary answer by ChatGPT, Perplexity, or Gemini.
If a user asks the AI for the best software in your field and your brand isn't listed,
You essentially do not exist to that user.
so the strategy has to be almost counterintuitive. You have to go smaller, not bigger.
Exactly. Don't try to be the best marketing agency in the world. It's too broad.
You have to be hyper-specific.
You need to carve out and own a microcategory. Strive to be, for example, the best marketing agency for pediatric dental clinics in London. The narrower the niche, the more authority the AI gives you.
And how do we actually get cited by these things? The AI bots are basically reading the internet to establish a consensus truth.
They prioritize structured data and lists, so create top 10 lists in your niche. And crucially, you need digital PR getting trusted blogs to cite you as the best source for that hyper-specific niche.
That external mention is the proof.
It's the proof, and here's a pro tip. Focus on formatting. Use clear, machine-readable structure. Use comparison tables.
Bold text, bullet points.
Yep. That structure is like stacking Lego blocks of data for the AI to instantly digest. It's way faster than digging through messy paragraphs.
So what is the fastest way to signal an AI platform that your content is authoritative and trustworthy?
Focus on hyper-specific niches backed by lists and structured, clear formatting.
That makes perfect sense.
Okay, let's talk ads.
Let's talk about the future of advertising, because this next trend is a seismic shift we all need to prepare for right now.
Yeah.
We know that OpenAI, the creator of ChatGPT, is building an ad platform.
And this changes everything because this new system will combine two giants. Google's intent, what you're typing in the search bar,
with Facebook's identity, who you are as a person.
that context tracking is Terrifyingly powerful. The AI has been monitoring your conversations. It knows you asked about leaky pipes, budgeting for a baby, and safe family cars.
It's built a contextual profile on you.
So when you casually ask, what should I do this weekend, it might show you an ad for a family-safe road trip SUV.
Exactly. It uses your deep contextual history to predict future needs. This is the era of identity-based search.
So wait, ChatGPT is becoming the next Facebook ad manager. That's a lot to process. The preparation for this has to start now.
It absolutely must.
Yeah.
You have to train the AI on your brand by being relentlessly specific about who you serve. Weak language is deadly here. The AI can't infer your specialization, so don't just say, "we sell software."
No, you have to be descriptive and narrow. We provide cloud-based inventory management software tailored specifically for small flower shops.
The more specific you are in your product descriptions, your Google business profile, your metadata,
The easier it is for the AI to make a perfect match with the exact right user at the exact right time.
So, what fundamental shift must marketers make right now regarding how they describe their brand?
Define exactly who the brand helps using hyper-specific, narrow language.
A matter of survival, really.
For sure.
Okay, next up, we're seeing a subtle but critically important technical shift in web browsers themselves. Browsers like Chrome, Safari, and Arc are adding AI directly into their core.
So the browser's new job is reading and summarizing entire websites for the user.
Imagine you, the user, asks Chrome to compare the iPhone 16 and the Samsung S25.
The browser instantly pulls data from 5 different sites and just shows you a summary table.
But we never click any of the links.
Never. But this doesn't mean your website is useless. Its job has just changed profoundly.
It's no longer the final destination.
It's now a foundational data source that machines pull from.
So, how do we adapt? We have to make our sites impeccably machine-readable.
This is where things like schema markup become critical.
Right. Think of schema as tiny labels you put on your website data.
Tagging a price or a rating.
So machines don't have to guess what a number means. It clearly defines the data points.
You have to use clear headings too. Your H1, H2, H3 tags, use them correctly, and comparison tables are just gold for both humans and AI bots.
Because it's structured data.
It's structured data. If your content is just one long wall of text, the AI browser will just skip you.
If the browser summarizes everything, how does my website still prove its value?
The site must be impeccably structured so the AI browser chooses it as the primary source.
That structural integrity is everything.
It is. Okay, so in a world that is saturated by AI-generated content, perfect text, synthesized photos, deepfakes, the highest currency is going to be trust.
People are craving realness more than ever.
Exactly. And that is why live video is growing again. It's the ultimate trust builder.
Because a live stream is inherently hard to fake.
It's raw. It's real. You need to schedule a weekly live session on YouTube or Instagram. The content doesn't even need to be high budget.
Just answer customer questions, show a behind-the-scenes look.
Explain a new product. The goal is genuine, unscripted connection.
And here's the magic of repurposing that solves the consistency problem. That one 30-minute live stream
can be easily chopped into 8 to 10 high-quality short videos for TikTok and Instagram.
You maximize your content velocity and save time, all while proving you're a real human.
It's the most efficient way to build both trust and reach at the same time.
So, what's the biggest advantage of investing time in live video over highly polished, pre-produced content?
Live video instantly builds trust and provides massive content repurposing opportunities.
Our final trend, and this one is huge, it eliminates the last great barrier to achieving truly global scale. Language. AI dubbing tools have become shockingly effective.
The technology can now translate your video, mimicking your voice, speaking Spanish or Hindi or French. And it even adjusts your lip movements to sync with a new language.
So the language wall it's just gone.
Think about it. One English video reaches one market. If you dub that video into Hindi, you immediately add hundreds of millions of potential viewers overnight.
Whoa. Imagine scaling your message to 1 billion queries just by hitting translate in YouTube Studio.
That's democratized global reach. The results are immediate. We see creators getting 30 to 50% of their total views from languages they don't even speak.
That is just incredible. So the action plan is simple. Check your YouTube Studio for the audio track option and start uploading translated files.
And just make sure your landing pages are also translated. Stop thinking locally.
How immediate is the potential return on investment when translating content using these AI tools?
Significant views, often 30-50%, can come instantly from non-native global audiences.
Okay. We've covered 8 fundamental shifts in digital marketing today. It's a lot. The world is changing rapidly, but you don't need to feel overwhelmed by this.
No. To quickly summarize the roadmap for 2026, 1. Use in-app automation for lead capture to avoid that zero-click trap.
2. Optimize for search everywhere by speaking and writing your keywords into video.
3. Use AI strictly as a co-pilot for ideation, never for the final draft.
4. Own microcategories so AI discovery engines cite you as the authority. 5. Prepare for identity-based ads by defining your brand with hyper-specific language.
6. Make your website machine-readable with structured data. 7. Go live weekly to build that unshakable trust.
And finally, 8. Break language barriers using AI dubbing to scale your content globally.
Our call to action for you is simple. Don't try to do everything at once.
Just pick 1 or 2 of these trends to implement this quarter. Maybe set up that chat automation or schedule your first weekly live session, the brands that are going to be winning in 2026.
They won't be the richest or the largest.
They'll just be the brave ones who started trying these things first.
And here's a final thought to leave you with.
Okay.
If AI can perfectly clone our voice and our personality to address any culture in their native language, how will this global borderless reach fundamentally change the definition of what a local brand even means?